it a buck.
We're gonna start off with a track first.
No, we're not gonna start
Yeah,
with
we
a track.
are.
So in the intro, we can tell.
All right. Whoa, that boy's loud. Loud. All right. This is 95.7 WELT, Fort Wayne, Indiana. We are live in the downtown library of Fort Wayne. This is episode 60. Ted, what is it?
6010.
6010. Episode 6010. We're just starting it off. We weren't here last week.
Hashtag no excuses.
Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag no excuses.
Yeah, we were DJing Valentines.
Yeah, we
party.
We're gonna play a little beat. Then we should get into it. We can explain it.
We'll make quick work of it.
We'll make quick work of it. We're not gonna harp on it too much.
It's a time for positivity.
Positivity.
Let's try to go through it with only positive comments.
Yeah.
Now look, you guys did not invite me to this show just to get some positivity out of me, okay? Like I know what your plan is. I'm not dumb. I know who I am. No, we're gonna be positive about it.
Very, very
The
positive.
whole thing.
That's the idea here. Keep it nice and positive. Yeah, let's play a beat and come on back in a second once we get settled in. We'll be back in a second.
Next is the one.
All right, we're back. Ted, you wanna grab a pair of headphones, Ted? I need you to help me check audio. I'm an audio freak. I like having audio crispy. On my end, it's decently loud. Decently loud. Playing some smooth beats.
Check. Turn me up in the microphone.
Microphone check 1,
Check.
2. So yeah, we're gone last week. Had a little event to play. It was fun.
Let's hear about it.
We got some new guests in the studio today. If everybody want to introduce themselves, go in a circle.
Can I shout out some friends first?
Shout them out. They're in the chat. Shout them out.
Paco!
What up?
Marcus!
Taco shirts.
Oh yeah. Oh, he made those.
Rachel Hainline.
Nice.
Hi, Mama.
All right, let's do a
now
round.
we can introduce.
All right, I'm DJ Harry Baby Legs. All right, Ted. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm DJ Sweet Caviar.
All right. Next up,
I go by Good Luck Garrett, but
Good-
you can call me Garrett. That's
Good
okay.
Luck Garrett. Okay.
Such the nice guy thing.
All right.
I'm Chris Mooney, Tip the Velvet.
You got Chris Mooney. Miss.
I'm Fallon Mons. I'm nobody, apparently.
Who's this guy?
Stop that.
That's ridiculous.
That's what's up.
Fallon
I
does
don't,
all
I
of our
don't have
media.
a cool, like,
She does all of our media for Funky Inc.
just now.
Yeah, right.
I gotta get better about that.
Well,
Adam, what's up with you, man? Showing up at your usual time. I'm gonna give you crap for it.
My usual time. What do you mean?
We're all set up, got mics going on. You rolling in late. Oh, hold on. Let me squeeze in here real quick.
I told you I was a bit tired, and I was.
You live the
gonna show up
closest out of
early.
everybody. You could skip here in a really short amount of time. You know that, right?
I told you that's why I knew you were gonna be upset with me.
I'm always gonna be
Sorry.
upset with you because you come up here barking orders like nothing's right in the studio.
What did I?
How come my
what did I
chair
say-
isn't here?
when did I
Where's my
say that?
headphones? Every week we can do a
Do
playback.
you see any headphones on my head right
Where's
now?
my
Just make a
headphones?
montage of it happening weekly.
Yeah.
It's all about climax.
Climax, yes. So yeah, we were gone last week. Me and Ted decided to play a show. Play a nice little show. It was
tell us
okay.
about
I feel like you have something to say about it. 'cause
that. Yeah,
you
it
brought
seems,
it up
seems
a
like
few
there's a
times.
story behind it.
No, we just had honestly, it was just a show. The show went how all show, just an average show.
It was a show.
It was a show.
It was a show.
We had, Ted, what do you think about the show?
So Valentine's Day is a rough. I mean, any holiday is going to be weird.
Yeah.
It's going to be a rough night.
We
You
didn't
Hit or miss.
have competition. You got people not coming out because they're doing their own thing.
Yeah.
We kind of knew it was going to be a little bit slow, but we were being hired to DJ. So, to make it worth our while, we asked for a guarantee, like a certain amount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And the night was slow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's why we did that.
And,
You know what I'm saying?
We
We had a whole kerfluffle about it. But,
Is
is that a word? It sounds like a word to me.
It is
Good,
now.
good enough.
It's a word for the,
How do you
I believe
spell
it.
How do you spell that? Is that in
Kerfluffle?
the dictionary?
I don't know.
I'm trying to
K-E-R.
find it right now.
I wish Cliffluffle wasn't there.
it is a word now.
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
We had some
It's
issues.
funny.
We had some issues. Let's
I
put
don't
it
want
that
to know
way.
what it means in that.
We had a few little
All right,
missteps.
continue. I'm sorry, Ted.
Yeah, I think
What do you think about the situation,
so.
Ted?
It was partially misunderstanding because it went through too many people. Should have just been one
Sure.
person hiring us.
Yeah,
and us
there's,
saying this is what we expect.
there's a new person doing certain things.
And
We're talking
Sure,
around this
what?
so
Like-
hard right
like
now, so
what?
it's hard to
We
really
just-
say.
We'll just call it out. I mean, it is what it is.
we had
You
they,
wanna call
they
it
didn't
out?
want to pay.
done overall it was money issues. Guaranteed
Yeah.
something.
That's fair.
They were trying to back out of it. We posted a little meme on the internet
Mm.
on our stories. Didn't put nobody on blast. We just kind of lightly just put something out there.
It was
I
a
thought it was
tickle.
funny.
It was a
It
tickle.
was a tickle. And they got mad enough to actually pay us the money they guaranteed us. So that's
Oh,
Well, I mean, that's kind of a
Problem
good idea.
solved.
You know,
Yeah.
anytime,
Be
anytime that I
petty.
post
Be
a meme
petty.
or something, I
No,
lose
I'm not gonna be
followers.
petty.
So, like, you guys are doing pretty well actually getting paid to post
They
a meme.
did
That's
come
a pretty good
correct,
thing.
and the owner agreed that it's bad business not to pay
Absolutely.
talent. Especially
Yeah.
a place that promotes a lot of local music and talent, which is a thing that we need here in
Right.
the city.
Absolutely.
And
Well, now you two are
It's
promoters.
it's
Let's talk
handled.
about that for a minute.
yeah, we are promoters.
Yeah.
So pretty much
Fourth
moving
weekend of
forward,
March.
we are.
You are.
Yeah.
we're gonna promote ourselves. We're
Yeah,
bad
Oh,
at
yeah,
promoting.
yeah, yeah,
We should
yeah.
probably hire somebody to promote us. Is that a
So
thing we
let's
can
talk
do?
about that for a minute.
Dang.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
So what do you guys here working on?
So what we got working on is down at 1601 South Harrison. We're gonna do something every Saturday now. So
Yeah.
on the first week we got Nick Lubes is gonna come out. He's gonna do like a club night.
Yeah.
Second weekend, Fallon, she's doing band night. So we're gonna have all kinds of like
Okay.
bands. I mean everything from emo
When's
to
the
metal.
first one start? When's the first one?
March 2nd will be the very first Saturday
so
we start.
starting in March.
Yep.
Starting in March
Dope,
every
dope.
Coming in hot.
Saturday.
Okay.
And then on the third weekends we're gonna keep doing what we do at FYI. And then the fourth weekends will be you two. And then on the doing the old school hip hop, whatever you want to get into, getting weird.
It's gonna get
that sort of
weird.
We're
thing.
gonna get way weird.
Yeah.
Way weird.
We got a lot
I'm
of
excited.
time,
That's
so we're
gonna be
trying
a
to
lot of
entertain
fun.
ourselves. And
Hey, Otto, what's up?
Otto, what's up? We got something planned for you, Otto.
Yeah, we got a game for you, Otto.
We got Otto. We're not gonna tell you yet.
Can I do a public service announcement?
Yeah.
Yes,
you
yes,
may.
yes,
Public
yes.
service announcement for the board.
Turn that.
Just to let anybody out there listening
Yes.
that the library closes at 9. They also can't park their car in the parking garage. So
Okay,
Yes.
that might have been me.
So your car is in the parking garage right
It
now?
is. Do we need to go move it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But for any listeners out there to know that, they need to know that too. So
All right, y'all.
Thanks, Otto.
And
Well,
Yeah.
have
just
fun
at
without
him
me.
next time, okay? Just
I
come
am
in
so-
here and
I'm
at
so
him,
happy
all
that
right? You don't
PSA
make
had
an announcement and
Nothing
all
to
that.
do with me. I thought that PSA was all about me.
Rachel
I thought I
thinks
did something wrong. 'cause I
Rachel
usually
thinks we
do-
should hire Fallon for our PR rep.
Oh, absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
Hey.
Who's this Rachel person?
Thank you, Rachel.
She does all
Wait, yeah,
the
it's your
PR
girlfriend. It's your
stuff.
girlfriend, right?
Yeah, my fiance.
It's your lady.
She's at home with our 3-day-old.
You
right
just had a
now.
baby,
We
man.
Oh
did,
yeah,
man.
really?
Yeah, hey, high five
No
up
way.
here.
That's what's up.
Still
Congratulations.
works. Thank you.
Still works.
Yeah,
Daddy.
still works. So yeah, he's doing really well, really good. But yeah, man, we're just kind of kicking it. And one thing that's nice about having a girl that understands what we're doing is she's all for it. She's like, go out there and make it happen, you know.
Yeah.
So
I just
You
met
know,
her
like-
recently, maybe last year, and she seems super cool.
legit, I put a ring on it for sure. So
That's what
yeah,
you-
definitely.
what you got to
She's
do.
the brain power behind all this stuff. She's the one that makes it all happen in the background. I'm just the one that goes out and does it. You know, like we talk about everything, and she always makes it come out right. So, you know, when we got pregnant, we had the conversation. She's just like, I don't want you to give up this stuff. Keep going forward. And then, you know, I think my decisions are going to get wiser as we go along, of course. You know,
Right,
I'm not gonna
right.
be as reckless about
That
it.
kind of a thing can be a driving factor in what, like,
Absolutely.
making your decision and actually
Yeah.
just like going for it 100%.
And that's one reason why we're on here, like announcing all of our, you know, weekend shows, is that I've picked four groups of people that I feel that can step up and take it to places that I can't. You know, I personally can't. Either I won't have the time now, or just me personally holding things back.
I'm gonna take it
you
to
know,
a
I
place
feel-
you don't want to be.
But you know, there's gonna be somebody that's gonna want to be there.
We are going to experiment.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this night to experiment with things we normally probably wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Good.
Cause we
But
got
you have
what?
a fan base to do that with, that
Yeah.
understand what you're trying to do, so you need a little bit of freedom like that.
Man.
And you know, we don't tell people what to play when they come in.
Cause we are gonna bring a VCR.
Oh,
Like we
that's
to-
awesome.
Like we told you before, we got to figure out how to hook that up.
I'm excited
I've,
about that.
I've maybe secured the equipment that we need. Yes.
Oh, did you? Oh, really? You got a projector? Oh, I mean,
Don't give it away.
yeah, never mind.
So one thing we're gonna do too, a little bit different in there, is like March 1st, the night before our first show, we're gonna go in there and we're gonna put in the sound system and load it in for the whole month, and then we're gonna put in lighting and decorate the place and do all that, and then we're gonna do the same thing in the first week of April. So every month it'll look different for 4 weeks. We'll switch it up, keep it going. Then in April we're gonna start the patio shows.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
yeah, the patio will be open
Excited.
again in April. Well, it's, you know, Indiana. I mean, if we get a nice Saturday weather in March, we might do it. Who knows? It might be 80
We can
degrees in
only
March.
hope.
It's Indiana. Who knows?
I have something I need to come clean. I need to get off my chest.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
what we
what you
got?
got?
Confessions.
Confession. I think really the only reason I got into DJing was to just play music on loud sound systems.
Yeah, I
active
feel
fool.
that.
So
Nothing. feels
hopefully it's
like that.
up to snuff.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be good, man.
Because I can bring more sound system if you need it.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Now, like, I have faith. You know, I think that everybody that we put in there to do the job is Fort Underground's done a great job for us this entire time, man. We really look forward to working with them. I've got a 10,000 square foot area that I'm looking at right now to throw a show in, and they're the first on my list to be doing that. They're
Yeah.
gonna knock that out of the park.
Nice.
So that'll be a little bit in the midsummer. We'll see what happens.
You got more DJs lined up? You got.
I do. I'm booked out through May right now, but I really don't want to say who we're working on. You know what I mean?
Because
Let's-
things might change.
Yeah, it's bad juju, but like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
do know that May 4th, Star Wars Day, is also our 1-year anniversary at FYI.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing in the best drum and bass DJ winner of 2017 from the UK.
Oh yeah.
It's a female DJ. She's
from the UK?
fantastic. Yep. And
Really?
she's coming over here. She's gonna play for us. We're bringing back Firefly from Chicago. She's
Okay.
gonna open for her. And then we're gonna have all of our FYI DJs on the patio.
We really don't have too many female DJs in Fort Wayne.
I know.
Unless they
that's-
don't play.
We always like getting Rocky over here.
Mhm.
You know, she's phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's so good.
I know a
She is
couple
good.
that are
In Fort Wayne.
under the surface that can.
That's good,
play
man.
some
They need to
records.
come out more. We would
Yeah.
Does
definitely.
Chrissy
give 'em
play? I think
bookings.
Chrissy DJs, right?
I wish Chrissy played more. You know what I mean? Because that's like one person that like she used to play techno, man, and like
Yeah.
you know, Chrissy's like one of those where like she does a lot of work behind the scenes that people don't know, but man, she's got like this passion for it
Mm-hmm.
that like
Kind of have to if you're grinding
yeah,
at it
you know,
for X amount of
exactly.
years. You know what I
if
mean?
you know, people mistake a lot of times my like outburst for things of just being like me being jerky about it, but it's just we're all passionate. We're doing this for a
Mhm.
reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If
Got
we're
a
not doing it for a
vision.
reason, then like you can walk all over me all you want, but like you know, we're gonna argue about things if it don't right.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, I feel really good about all these things coming forward, man. I think we're gonna bring in some new clientele. You know, different genres every week.
Mhm.
So
Right,
that,
right.
that's kind of a segue into you had a discrepancy with
Yeah.
See Empire,
Yeah,
which he
let's
talked
talk
about
about
it. We might as well talk about it because he talked about it.
Yeah. Well, you talked about it. He didn't talk about it.
I'm sorry. I mean,
No, that's cool, man.
I'm only talking about truth. I'm not talking about.
Well, yeah,
anything.
we can talk about the truth because I'm not really sure what the truth is. The truth is that like I made a comment and I said that we had the best house DJs in town. And then when he replied back to it, I didn't know that like how he like him and I don't know each other really well. So like I actually like him and respect him. I've played on the same lineup as him at Tronic a lot, and I didn't know how he says things and like he uses caps sometimes.
I think what I think also
Carney
the,
told me,
the
like,
emojis is what made you feel like he was belittling you a little bit.
Yeah, well, I just misread that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of one of the things, and that goes perfectly with what I'm saying. Like, you know, it's a passion thing, man. I mean, like, you know, I mean, like, I feel like what we do as far as talent goes, I feel like we always put in solid talent in the buildings and stuff. And so if I like say that I think we're throwing the best house shows on the weekend, that's what I'm aiming for.
Right.
You know what I
right,
mean? What do you
right.
want me to market that as second place? Hey, man, we got the second best house
yeah.
set up in town. What's up?
Yeah, yeah.
No one cares about that.
Well,
you
you
know
guys-
what I mean?
And I don't
And
want
then-
I don't want you to think that I'm trying to
well, we all
create
need-
any animosity.
You gotta squash it pretty
it's-
quickly.
It's just a conversation piece.
No. It is a conversation piece. I
Two
find it
DJs.
interesting though that it's like we're on it. You know, that's cool, man. Like we'll talk about it. I mean, it hit up your last radio show with it. We can talk about it on this one too. But I think moving forward, man, it's just kind of one of the things where it's like people with real passion, man. I've my biggest arguments with some people have turned into my biggest allies.
Yeah.
Like literally within the same week. And like Mercy and I, we talked about it the same day.
Mhm.
And I booked him to open for a Chicago headliner. I'm bringing in March 16th. And it was like the rest was history. Now we're cool. We talk about it. We're stoked. We're cross-promoting things. I support everything he does. But, you know, like that's the thing, though, is that we are in this
It's too small to be fighting.
well,
about
not only that,
anything,
but
you know what I'm saying?
we're big enough in the transition period that him and I don't know what we do professionally that
Right.
well. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like he's actually got a legit house music following in town
Yeah.
that really doesn't mess with ours. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And
right,
like
right.
if we could actually put those two together in the same place,
You got the
But
whole like Latino
it-
thing on
yeah,
lockdown.
man.
On
Oh,
one
for
side,
sure.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't
So-
know anyone else doing that in town. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like he is at least. And you know, I've known he's doing it for a while, but it's kind of one of those things where when I read that and I got taken wrong, Carney and I were texting. He was like, "Man, you know that's how he talks, right? You know that's how he uses it." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
oh."
Oh well, at least you didn't
All
like,
right,
back
well, we're
down.
cool
you know what I'm
then.
saying?
And
Just-
I also had a conversation with Carney as well.
Yeah.
And I
you guys were
and-
talking
and-
like all over my the last video.
Well, the biggest thing
I don't
is-
know. I didn't read it.
I
see one paragraph
Kind
and
of brought it up
forget
as
about
me
it.
bringing negativity, but I'm saying that everything I say is facts.
Well, but you
I-
got an
I'm-
interesting way of facting because like you can see it from the outside and say that's fact, but like let me like it's kind of one of those things where like I'm not really sure like what you're doing to be relevant other than talking about what we're doing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing? We're having this conversation twice, man. Like
Well, I never heard your
you
side.
well like my side was we squashed
why-
it and I
that-
booked him right away. So I mean I'm not gonna book someone I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
and if you like
That's what I'm saying. I want to hear it. I mean, that's what on the air we
Yeah.
can have a personal
I
conversation.
mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know, some people, hey, you got your car figured
Made
out.
it back.
We're all good.
Yeah, good deal. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks.
I want
What
you
it
to
is.
know I got nothing against the situation. I just
Oh,
want
I know.
to
Yeah. Well, no, man, it's cool, man. I mean, some people wear Adidas because they like the looks, and some wear them because they got stripes. Know what I'm saying? We got stripes, bro. And you know what I mean? Like, we got the right to talk about that stuff. So,
I like the way they look.
it's one of them things
personally.
where, like,
That's
if he
me.
feels that he's the best and I feel I'm the best,
Battle it
we're gonna
out.
talk about it. And then we talked about it. Now we're gonna work together.
Yep.
That's how that goes. You know what I mean? And you got a great venue you're working with, and we could do a lot with that. But man, you just sitting here talking about stuff. Let's do
No,
something.
I like
Let's
to
do
I
something.
like to create a good dialogue though,
Yeah.
as well.
Right.
I don't
But
want
there
to.
is
I
a
don't
lot
want to
of
be
stuff
in.
going
I don't
on.
want to be in the radio all day talking about different equipment.
Right. No, I feel you.
That's the things me
So-
and Ted like
so
to talk about. We
basically
like
what
talking
it-
about
what-
gear. For gearheads.
See that new mixer Kubert came out with?
Ooh, yeah, boy. The
go.
Invader
No,
mixer.
we were getting to something. We're squashing all this stuff, but no, there's some animosity. And yes, I do have a good venue that you can deal with at all times.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'd throw a soiree in your spot right now.
So
No, I'm
yeah,
saying, yeah,
and-
let's
and
do
that,
it.
that's coming up.
Yeah, let's
I
do
just
it.
I just wanted.
We're a little busy right now.
We're busy. But during the summer, man, like one reason why I'm putting all these people into place is that like one thing that really got me like off in the last couple months is when we started doing these soiree shows. We like bring artists in with like the musicians, and they start a piece at the beginning of the show, and then they create the piece, and then like with an hour to go, we raffle it off, and then people can actually take home the art they saw get made. Man, we put artists up all around your patio out there, and some down tempo music, and string some nice lighting up in there, and make it like super cool and swanky. I'm down. That's, you know what I mean, like
Yeah, that patio is
got
pretty
nothing-
nice. I like that patio.
that patio
Nothing
is
but
dope.
good things.
But the
to
crowd, though, some crowd that they may not expect certain things, because that
Yeah.
crowd is very kind of specific.
Well, I mean, we
Very
did our,
like- they
we
like
did our
top-
last soiree at Mad Anthony's, and that, let me tell you something, that was a little bit challenging.
That crowd is pretty top 40. Top 40 crowds are hard.
That was
They
interesting.
want Drake remixed with another Drake
Yeah, but
track,
you know-
Drake and like Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You just gotta
Yeah,
know what crowd you're,
But
you're
you're
rocking
that'd
with.
be talking about like this would be like doing something completely different. Like one thing with the soirees we try to do is like change a venue that isn't normally known for music.
Okay.
But since it is a music venue,
Catch 'em
then
off
we want to
guard.
do something a little bit different that night. You know what I mean? Like you guys could even come in and play like chill hip hop and stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be EDM or
Right.
house or whatever. I actually want to get like I want to throw a soiree where we like bring in some like violin people and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like let's do that.
Get creative. Everybody's got
let's
the
get
talent, the
creative.
equipment, the venues. Just do whatever we want to do, I suppose. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And there's so many people that are very talented. I mean, like El Camino Hot Tub is a band here in town.
Yeah.
They're dope. And one of their players reached out to me recently, and he wants to like collab with a DJ where they do like live stuff with a DJ. And I'm all for that kind of stuff, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff I don't know anything about, but it can only make me better.
I watched RJD2. He kind of did some live implementation.
Yeah.
He had a beat machine. I actually watched it.
Up words? What's
He added some equipment with his stuff. You're not an
What
equipment
was
guy.
it?
Adam, do you know what an MPC is?
Implementation.
Adam, you wanna sharpshoot me? Do you know what MPC is?
Implementation is not a word.
Adam, please answer the question. Do you know what an MPC is? Do you know what an MPC
What was
is?
your first word?
Implementation. Implementation. He
Implementation is not a
I
word,
think
bro.
that second one
But
was
do
a
you
word, though,
do you
honestly.
know?
The first
That
one
wasn't
was
my
not,
word.
but
You want to
that one
sharpshoot
might
me,
have
Adam?
been.
You want to sit up here and sharpshoot me, sharpshoot Chris? You know what I'm saying? You haven't answered my question yet. This is the most basic question. This is a music circle. If you don't answer this one, your card's getting revoked.
Vetoed.
Yeah,
Do you know what an MPC is? Please explain that to me.
I know.
You don't?
Nope.
Okay. Either way, RJD2
Hey,
he was doing some live performance.
revoke my card right now.
It's revoked. Give me that. Actually, you know what? You can redeem it. Scratch.
Legendary.
Cut it up. Revoked.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why. Have I ever strayed away from that?
Straight away from what?
Saying that I want to be a DJ.
You do play some pretty big shows headlining. I'm just saying. Are you not a DJ?
But have
Are
I
you-
ever strayed away from saying I don't want to do it anymore?
Yes, you say it all the time. You're like, I'm
So-
done.
So why? Are you
I
not-
quit.
Why are you getting that?
I'm over it.
You should come down in the trenches with us.
Cause
man. Get
for
out of
one, you're
that big
sharpshooting
stuff.
my words, so I'm coming right back at you with
What's
some
your implementation?
implementation.
And what acclamations?
All right, Adam, cut it up. What you got for me, man?
I got nothing. I
got nothing.
can't scratch.
All right, okay. I'm just saying.
Hey man, is there something going on with like the moon where everybody's feathers are getting ruffled?
It's Adam.
There's a
Feels
full moon
good,
the other
though.
Adam's
day, I
ruffling
think.
feathers over here. For one,
Is it a full
he,
moon?
he,
was
Adam
all
ruffled my
day.
feathers.
I mean,
I'll say how it
I've
is.
just been going through life and just like mad at everybody's making me mad. I don't know what to do.
He showed up late. That's-
Everybody else is
They're
mad
gonna
too.
test the fire alarms. Things have gotten so heated. They're gonna test the
It
fire
is
alarms
that
right now.
hot
They
in
just
this room right
announced it.
No, actually, it stems because Dwan said he had a housewarming gift for me.
It's in my car.
And I still haven't gotten it yet, and it's kind of getting in my feelings. Like, yeah, you're saying
Did
you're
you fake me out?
you're saying you got a housewarming gift.
I
for
do.
me.
It's in my car.
And now you're coming off of all these weird words.
Yeah, because you cut me off about RJD2. Very
You know,
Yeah,
important.
let's talk about RJ, man. He's one of my favorites.
I watched
I
him.
love
I watched a
RJ.
live concert with him. I was in virtual
It's
reality,
amazing.
actually.
Of course you were.
We get it.
I was in
Dwan. We
VR
get
with my friend,
Is
chilling.
this weird for you being in real reality?
Kind of is in a way. I usually got something strapped to my face, just chilling, like watching, like watch a live concert with like 100 people.
My
chilling
kid showed me a
in my
thing
bedroom.
on VR called virtual reality.
That game's fun. It's trippy. That game's real trippy.
I was like, what is it? He's like, it's virtual reality in virtual
Yeah,
reality.
yeah. It's a trippy game.
Whoa.
How far down the rabbit hole are we gonna go? I might not come back up.
Do not tell Leah about all the relationships you have in that weird room that you go into.
Don't worry about what I do. Private.
She
Another
knows.
world.
She knows.
She doesn't know my avatar.
You got
name.
those cool concerts. You don't need to go to the concerts that they throw
Whatever.
because you see your cool ones on the VR.
So what bands you guys playing? So you're booking the bands, right?
I'm booking the bands. Yeah,
What's your
second
name again?
Saturday. Fallon. Fallon. It's a weird one.
Fallon. It's a cool name. Like
Great name.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Spelled a little different. but
So
that's okay.
where are you from?
I'm originally from Van Wert, Ohio. I've lived there my entire life, the whole 25 years, and I just
Yeah.
moved here 2.5 months ago.
Okay.
I've been traveling back and forth for years now. You know,
Yeah.
tattoos, shopping, friends,
So do you play
shows,
instruments?
everything. I actually don't play anything.
play instruments?
Yeah, it's very
Okay.
interesting, but I've always been really like submerged in the local music scene, like even in Ohio, like
Right.
small town Van Wert, there isn't one, so I've always had to travel to Toledo, Dayton, Columbus, kind of everywhere.
There's been a lot of shows coming up in Toledo lately, at least
Yeah.
for Fort Wayne people to
Yeah.
come over
Uh-huh.
there. So
Good cross-
were you
Yeah.
that crossover person, or who was the crossover
No,
person? Just
Funky Wink started playing over there back in like the Hush days. Like,
Yeah.
I first went over there and actually just saw DJ Dan there and met a bunch of people, and then Hush started playing over there, and then we just kind of like got to be really good friends with a bunch of people over there and been bringing them over to our events all the
Okay.
time.
Okay.
She's completely separate then. I want to say on the side here, this is kind of like a positive jab at everyone who talks bad about promoters. I saw a lot of people give Gil a bunch of crap when he had to reschedule a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Man, that's
That was
raw right there.
me.
Like,
I was one of.
well, but you know what though? Like, but you're kind of like in the position
I
to
was just-
rib him a little.
yeah,
but
'cause-
like, there was some real people out there being like, "Yo, what are we waiting around on?" Well, you know, a lot of us were like, "Hey, if it's so easy, do it yourself." She's a legit
Right.
fan that isn't involved on the other side of it. That is just like, "Hey, I want to throw shows. I know
want to
a
bring
bunch
people
of people
together is
Yeah,
what I want to
wanna
do.
bring
You know,
people
I know
together.
all these talented
So-
Ohio bands, and
Right.
like
As
I
everybody
know
else
how
does.
much Fort Wayne has to offer people.
Yeah.
And I just want everyone to link up.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah, so-
networking gets you far. So
So at least one person likes me in the chat. I cater to that event.
Who liked you in the chat?
I made sure that it made happen. It was a cool event. They're also gonna have another event coming up March 16th.
March 16th.
Yes.
Based up.
No,
So who
that's
was giving
15.
Gil stuff? Was it his friends? Cause he's a talker.
Oh yeah.
He's a talker. So like
Yeah.
talkers
Say
get
what
jabs
you
back
wanna
at him.
say, Juan.
I'm just saying, Gil's a talker. He's a homie.
Oh yeah. I love
But
Gil.
like,
yeah, no.
he actually
we
bought
all
this
go
turntable
through a
off
lot
of him.
stuff. Man, and a lot of that is like pride and stuff. I mean, like we work really hard on the underside of
Yeah.
things, and then like we very rarely get like what we're deserved here in town. And I'm not talking about money and stuff. I'm just
Mhm.
talking about like, you know, it's like
It's all about consistency.
this last weekend, man. Like we got our butts kicked at the venue as far as having a slow night, 'cause getting sandwiched between two big shows, and I thought we brought one of the best DJs I've ever brought there.
Where were you guys
Seriously.
at?
I mean, he was absolutely unbelievable. Rob Sample from Toledo, he was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I mean, he was like, he's a turntablist, but he does legit house music mixing, and then
Mhm.
just does tricks and stuff throughout it.
Okay.
So it's like a super clean mix
Yeah.
that has super clean tricks and stuff all through it. He was
Nice.
amazing. You know, it's actually funny. Rachel and I went over to an autism thing that he did over there. It was like a fundraiser for a local autism group, and so that was the first time I got to see him play like a whole set where I just sat there and played. He played like 5 tracks that I'd been playing all summer long,
Mhm.
and I'm like, well, there's no reason for me anymore. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's no reason for me to even DJ. He just played my stuff and made it look like. So I started playing tech house the rest of the year.
Yeah,
I did not play house the rest of the
Yeah.
year. 'cause
Sometimes
that
it's like
guy-
how you play it instead of what you
Yeah.
play. Like I played.
It was amazing.
Was the last week? Okay, I had 2 shows on the same day. I played Tronic after our Valentine's Day show.
Yeah,
I usually end up buying like 20 tracks, 10, 15 tracks before a show,
yeah.
like 2 weeks prior. And I was like, no, what? I'm playing all old stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to have fun with it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
absolutely.
like instead of buying all new music, I just play my music
and
differently.
sometimes though you get caught. I mean, like I played 41 gigs last year, and man, like I had
You count it?
41.
You counted those gigs?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ted, how many gigs you play last year? I probably played them all with you. I'm
But I
pretty
played I bought a lot of music for that
About a
stuff. You
dozen
know what I
of-
mean? And
maybe, I
like,
don't know.
then you go back and be like, oh man, I didn't even play that one track I bought. You know, you need to go
Yeah,
back through your.
I do that all the time.
You know what I mean? You need to go back through your stuff.
You're not
often,
familiar
but-
with it if you're in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. So that's what I actually did for the first couple months this year is just kind of go back through all the stuff I bought all summer long and
Right.
you know get into it a little bit more. He and I are going up to Chicago to play this Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got like Danny the Wild Child and Dan Effects and who else? Scrubfish.
Yep.
Scrubfish is on that. Who's the other big one? I'll think of it shortly.
Danny Eden or something like that.
But yeah, we're gonna head up there and do it's like a 5-room show.
Shout out Mariah.
And then,
jumping in.
what else we got? We got Toledo, Ann Arbor, Detroit, Miami this year.
Yep.
So I got a game I think we should play. You think we should bust it out?
Little bonding exercise.
I'm trying new segments. All right.
Trying new segments.
Trying a new segment.
Why'd you look right at me when you said?
I was looking at Ted actually.
T Mixwell, that's the other one.
Right.
Yep,
there
T
you go,
Mixwell.
There you go.
I'm gonna play a fresh bin track. We're gonna come back in a
All right,
second.
sounds good.
I'm gonna play a dumb game that I've been thinking about for a while. So it's gonna mix things up.
For a while.
Fresh bin, where you at with the track? All right, so like a super techno track. I need some new tracks from Fresh bin, by the way. So if anybody has talking to him, tell him I want to talk to him. All right, we'll be back. We're back. We're back. Otto's on the microphone.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up? Pretty good. So Otto, are you from Fort Wayne?
Let's
Columbia City.
Columbia City. Okay. How are the neighborhoods down there? Is there any hoods in Columbia City?
I live on the south side of Columbia City. We're the South Siders of the tracks.
Yeah. Just got a little quick question for you. Do you know a lot about slang? Are you into slang at all?
No, I'm still trying to figure out something KL or something.
Something KL.
I think it's use a microphone there. I can't hear you.
Do you know what a thought is?
A thought?
A thought.
Question number one. That's first question right
But
there.
you can't say the third part of it.
Yeah. Do you know what that term means?
Is it an
Actually,
acronym?
The second.
It is. It's an acronym.
Second part.
It's an acronym.
I have no clue.
Take a guess.
Oh, I'm not good in spelling either, so that's
It's a new segment. We're gonna do this every week, Otto. We're gonna come out with you some random slang words.
okay.
Call it Otto versus slang.
All right.
that's
trying-
a good idea.
And just trying to get you, you know what I'm saying, like street smarts over here. You know
This
what
could
I'm saying?
be a
That's a
really
good
good
idea.
drinking game for people out there.
So for each term, you got to give us an answer wrong or right.
Yeah. You might have to use it in a sentence. You know what I'm saying?
So the second part of the acronym is a curse word, so you can't say that. So thought.
Yeah. I don't think
What
he
do
knows
you
what thought is.
What do you think? Do you want to like? You make me look like a thought, right?
I was going to ask you to use it in a sentence, so.
Uh,
An acronym is basically just 4 words. I mean, THOT.
yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yes.
That one's a little kind of on the edge, a little edgy.
Oh, you didn't want to do that one.
I thought about it. That was one I just kind of brainstormed. You know what I mean?
My bad.
Teddy,
Okay.
Teddy got one?
Liddy.
That's not an acronym though.
It's not just acronyms. It's
Just whatever.
slang.
Just slang words. Words we use on a daily basis that we got to get auto, you know what I'm saying, on the...
Well, you also have to figure out. I graduated high school in 1997.
99 over
on
here.
the side of the high school, they still had Columbia City Joint High School, and that was because it was all the township schools joining together for one high school.
So if you were to guess at a definition for Liddy, what would it be?
Slang words.
Use it in a sentence.
It was Liddy. It was so Liddy.
It was Liddy.
It's not a bad question.
It was-
And I graduated in 99, so I'm like not far behind you.
Really?
Yeah.
Same.
hence the like in the Astro van.
I love Astro vans, just in case anybody out there didn't know.
Yes, Auto D.
I'm on my second one.
What's a good guess? Give us a solid good guess. What do you think?
I went to
Liddy
that
is?
concert, and that was Liddy.
Yep, you
Hey,
win.
very good, very
Yeah,
good.
rounds of applause.
Yeah,
All
Auto
right.
wins this round.
All right, Auto. Next week we got another one for you.
Okay.
This is all just sporadic. You know what I'm saying? I have these ideas. Just you walked right in at the right time.
You nailed that.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
good one
that
right
was
there.
nice.
That was a good one.
Use
So
it.
next time you go to a concert, use that term. You know what I'm saying? Someone's like, "Hey, all right, okay." He's hip with it.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, Ben
Was
Stein.
that Liddy?
Yes.
That was
yes.
very Liddy.
Yeah, very, 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 very.
That
Liddy.
was the Liddy way to answer the question.
Red itchy eyes, clear them up.
Yes. Oh, we got a little game we're gonna play.
Another game.
Another one?
Another one.
Don's playing games.
Yeah, I got these ideas. We had 2 weeks to sit on some ideas, so I figured we talk about DJing gear stuff enough. You know what I'm saying? So
I want to hear it all.
you want to hear it all? So this game, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't make it up, but I thought it was a good idea. It's called
Okay.
Black, White, or Other. You guys ever heard of this game before?
Is this like a racism thing?
Yeah, it's
It
very
is.
right. Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
awesome.
Yeah. it's- so pretty much.
Well, it's
I'm-
actually good because we are all different
yeah,
races.
yeah, it's fine. So I got three news headlines, and you guys have to guess if it's black, white, or other. Actually, I'm gonna ask you guys a question each.
All right.
Okay.
sounds
You know what I'm
good.
saying? So
So
it's a weird, wacky.
accordingly.
It's a weird, wacky headline. You just have to like, all right, if the person is black, white, other is like Asian, Hispanic, Russian. Russian's other because they're on their own
White.
planet. You think Russian's white?
No, he
Russian is Asian.
No, he,
That's
He-
other. I still put it in
no,
other.
he raised his hand when he said Asian. And then
Russian is
Asian.
Asian.
And then you said white, and I went like that.
There's no
So we're raising
ifs,
our
ands, or
hand to our
buts.
race.
It's Russian is Asian.
All right, here we go. Fallon's
Are
for
you
you.
black?
Yes, extremely black. All right, Fallon, you ready for this?
Sure.
Woman, you might even know this one.
I might. Let's hear it.
Woman marries a 300-year-old pirate painting. Pirate ghost. She
What?
marries a ghost. Woman marries a 300-year-old pirate ghost.
What?
A woman marries
A
a ghost. That's
300-year-old
Am I
pirate
the
ghost.
only what around here?
Like, I bet everyone around her is just waiting on her to be like, oh, he left me, so they can be like, oh, he ghosted you.
Oh.
Like, everyone is just waiting.
But,
everyone she knows is just
Mooney,
waiting on that moment.
Leave the room.
So
I'm gonna say white.
why do you think that?
Oh, that's definitely.
Why do you think
You're
that?
really gonna.
Yes. Why do you think she's white? I need a good definition on maybe why do you think
Because
that?
we're crazy.
Yeah,
Is that fair
Mariah.
enough?
Can I answer? Can I answer?
Mariah says, "This is racist." I like it.
Can
This
I
is fun.
answer?
Yeah, Adam. What do you think it is? You already know the answer.
No, I don't.
You don't? You didn't look at the phone? Or what do you think
Why
it is,
are
Adam?
they looking at your phone?
Bradley.
I don't know. What do you think the answer is, Adam?
Asian.
Why do you think it's Asian?
Because they're very family oriented, and they don't like leave the house until they're ready to.
What does that have anything to do with pirates and old school paintings? What does that have anything to do with it?
Who's gonna marry a 300-year-old painting?
A crazy white woman.
Yes. All right, that's your final answer.
Yes.
You are correct.
Oh.
hey.
Does that mean you're not racist if you get it right?
I know. And then all the Asians are gonna. Now the Asians are gonna hate me.
We do already.
We do.
We had a meeting about it last week.
Yes. All right, Chris, we got one for you
All right,
too,
what you
man.
got?
We got a question for you. Adam, you want to read this? You want to participate in the game? Steal Ted's microphone.
All right. Well,
All right, hold on. Let me get a good one from him. I did very little planning for this, but it's cool. All right, let's get a good one. Just read this part, Adam. Don't read the first word. Don't read the first word.
Tattoo artist.
Can't read, dude. Can't read over here. No.
Me can't read. You made up 2 words in this conversation.
Shut up and read the question. Read the headline.
Okay, tattoo artist had his nose and his ears cut off to resemble a living skull.
Dun, dun, dun. Black, white, or other.
Black, white, or other.
This is actually very creative. Thank you, Don.
I stole this idea. Don't give me all this credit.
Who's this directed at? Mooney or?
Yeah, Mooney.
That's mine.
Mooney's next.
I kind of want to say that's other, to be honest with you.
But
I don't know.
Honestly,
Why do you think that? It's pretty extreme for somebody to do that.
Yeah,
Cut their
man,
nose
well, I mean,
off.
it's like I feel like I know. Well, maybe not personally, but I feel like there's got to be people creepy enough in any race to do that. You know what I mean?
Very
Like
true,
there is
yeah.
definitely some creepy people, but I'm just thinking.
It look like an actual skull.
You got to point the finger. That's the
I don't
game.
point the finger. Who does voodoo the most? That sounds like, you know what I mean?
Haitians, I think.
Haitians. Oof.
Hey,
I'm still going with other.
Think
I'm
it's
still going
other?
with other. I kind of.
All right, Ted, you want to give him the answer?
What is it?
It is
Colombian tattoo artist
Dun,
had
dun,
his nose and ears cut off.
All right.
to
I
resemble
was
a living
honestly
skull.
thinking like a Latino or something. And
Yeah.
like that's the skull thing. I think I could pass that off.
Oh
Not getting in
man.
too much trouble.
Let me. All right, here we go.
Give me an easy one.
You the easy one. Okay. All right. Ted, you want to read this one? Oh, you're too close. You're too close to him.
I
All right.
he can-
Florida man launches a chair at mailman because he had no mail for him. Florida man
I already
launches a
know.
chair at a man.
I already know. Can I?
Let me give you some.
Well, so okay,
let me
hold
give you
on,
some
hold on.
context.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try, cause
But can I answer if
Launches
he's
a
wrong?
chair.
yeah,
At a
launches a chair at a
mailman.
mailman because he had no mail. He is from police caught up with the man 30 minutes later when he attempted to return to the. Wait, that's a different story. Never mind.
Get it together.
Adam, read this. I want you to participate. He can't read.
Who are you?
You gonna read it?
Which part?
So who do you thinking it is? Off the top of your head, what are you thinking?
You know what's really
I know who I
interesting,
think it is.
and I swear I'm not making this up. Is if it wasn't Florida Man, I was gonna say Florida Man. Like
Yeah?
that was gonna be
that's
my
right.
other, and I'm not kidding. Follow the
Yeah.
subreddit Florida Man because it's the greatest subreddit ever.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I love Reddit.
I just got hip to Florida Man like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I feel like I've known
Florida's
about Florida
wild,
Man my
man.
whole life.
What are they
Just
doing
never
down there?
identified Florida Man.
I feel like Florida's for me though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that might be. the
Okay, I
spot.
got one for you, Dwan.
Hold on, you gotta answer the
I'm I'm a little bit torn here.
Yeah. The mailman
Is-
said he
is-
tried smacking him
See,
too.
here's the thing: is you're putting me in a real weird position because I try to not be racist, but I want to say it was a black dude.
Ooh, struck him with an
And
open hand.
here's why I'm using the process of elimination.
You got smacked 3 times.
We got white, we got other, so I'm just gonna go with the third, and
Yeah,
I'm
think
gonna
so?
hope that I'm right.
You think so? Adam, what do you
I'm
think
probably
it is?
wrong. It's probably a white guy,
Here,
but I'm gonna
show-
stick by
here,
my
show me the
answer.
picture.
Play along, Adam.
It's a black
Jeez.
guy.
Honestly, I was
Black guy.
wrong.
Ding, 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 ding.
Is that right?
Yeah, all you guys got it right.
Hey.
God dang.
I was gonna say,
Ted, you got one.
For you. You
I
ready?
feel so much
Oh,
better now.
yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, hook it up. Let's go.
Unorganized radio show host invents words
Hmm.
in a local radio show.
And he is currently
It's very kerfluffling
he is
right
currently
now.
kerfluffled.
It's
Yes.
very kerfluffled right now.
Wait, what did you say?
I'm gonna be using that word.
Eyes or something?
That was
Kerfluffled.
also excellent implementation
Yeah.
of that
Can
phrasing.
we lock down?
I'm
how
gonna
they
say
spell
other.
that?
I'm gonna say
Can we
other.
lock it?
No.
We need to lock this.
Kerfluffled.
I'm gonna comment
K-
now.
ERFLUFFLE.
Kerfluffled.
Perfect. Looks right.
But this is
Oh, what?
Kerfluffle.
I'm okay with
kerfluffled.
that.
This is past tense. He was.
Yeah, the kerfluffle.
Yes, yes. Yes, you writing that down? Is it
Yeah,
spelled correctly?
down.
Hashtag that right now.
Wikipedia that. Add that to my
That's what's happening.
Wikipedia
That's
page.
No, actually,
Hashtag
it's his
kerfluffle.
hairstyle.
Yes.
Look, kerfluffle.
Yes. That's what's up. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
I love how we're on the radio, but all of us are on social media. Like while we're on the radio.
I wanna
You
I
gotta
wanna scratch
multitask
some
these
records.
days.
Dwan, let's scratch some records.
You want to scratch a beat? All right,
Yeah, man.
we can
You
do-
guys
we-
scratch at all?
I don't.
You wanna?
Embarrass myself? No, I don't.
Okay, all right.
We can find a good beat.
You want a kerfluffle?
I'm like
right?
entry. I'm like entry level.
We're just kidding, Vaughn.
I'm trying to find a. Let me bring my laptop over here. I don't need the bang over there.
He doesn't want to
Oh,
look at
someone already.
he doesn't
Look
wanna
at
look
that.
at
That is a real word.
I told you it was.
I'm smart. I went to
Oh,
high
okay.
school.
My bad.
I got C's and D's. I'm a genius over
C's,
here.
C's get degrees. They say.
Yeah.
What is that thing?
All right, Ted, you
But
want to
what's
cut
in-
it up?
Wait a minute. Do you guys know what that is?
But what's it
If you
mean?
look that up, this is like some kind of like weird Furby thing.
But what's it mean?
According to Instagram,
Science.
according
Yeah,
to hashtag
On
kerfluffle.
Instagram.
Straight.
Let's show everybody at home what this is. Like, this is like one of those things where you dress
you
up like a
hashtagged
dog
it.
and then you go out on a date.
You hashtagged
You
it.
know what I mean?
Maybe you spelled it wrong.
See, look at that.
Oh, no, you did
I
not.
Mean, I mean, a
Maybe you
hashtag is
spelled
not
it wrong.
necessarily a word.
Kerfluffle.
So I'm gonna look it up.
That's some weird freaky
I'm gonna
stuff.
go. I'm gonna need Google.
Is that
Shout
an
out to
item?
Chanel on that one.
That's something you can eat too.
We
Kerfluffle.
we were at Resonance a couple years ago and we were trying to solve that riddle of
Kerfluffle.
what exactly happens in those lifestyles.
Man, you're so proud. You think it's a real
I'm a
word.
genius. I told you, man. Straight C and D
You got a
student. I know
whole
what I'm talking about.
711 posts to prove it.
Yes.
In the
Exactly.
whole of Instagram.
Yeah, look at of all of Instagram, 711 times.
It's gotta be legit.
So yeah, totally.
Oh my gosh.
You should be
Hashtag
you
First
should
Suit
be an
Friday.
English teacher.
I know, right? So Ted, what do you want to scratch
Wow.
too?
If we move to Fridays at 1601, we're doing a Fursuit Friday. All right, I don't care. I want to do a toga party. Can we do a toga party sometime? Would that not be fun?
Oh, you can hear it.
Toga soiree.
Yeah. Oh, let's do a toga soiree.
There we
I'm
go.
just gonna write down the idea right
There we
now.
go.
There's a free idea for everybody out there.
Oh
listening.
my gosh, Juan, you are completely right.
I know, right? I'm a genius. I can't cuss, so sorry to say.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? Hey, I accept your apology.
I'm totally sorry. It says basically a communication situation where there's conflicting views.
You mean like a
Man, he's smart as all get out, isn't he?
pickles type beat?
Scratch Bickles type beat? Ooh, all right. Okay.
I did
scratch-
not know you had that vocabulary.
Shut up.
Well, who doesn't have the vocabulary now? I mean, that's kind of. I mean, if he
Kerfluffle.
had,
Have you
I
heard
didn't
com-
know.
have
You
you
know what I mean?
ever
I'm
heard
starting to think he
kerfluffle?
might be the only one out of all of us that has a vocabulary.
I
Yep.
always thought I
All
was
the
really good
words
at
now.
vocab too, but I'm a little.
I don't know.
I
I've
don't know
I've been
nothing.
around. I've been around Dwan for a long time. At
For a
this
while.
point, and I've never heard kerfluffle.
He's
And then-
like Dr. Seuss. If you can't find the word, you just make it
Exactly.
up.
And then one, he hit me over the head with this one.
Can't find a beat, Ted. I'm sorry.
So yeah, he doesn't got a beat, but he's got.
Ain't you supposed to be some kind of DJ?
Yeah.
Hey, actually, you know
DJing
what?
off of
You know what's
SoundCloud.
going on? You're in a kerfluffle.
All right, let's scratch it. Let's cut it up. It's gonna be really hard to beat the scratch
Be
over.
endless.
That's like my new favorite word.
Is it?
Can you change the title of this to kerfluffle?
We're gonna cut it. I'm cutting the mics off. We're gonna chill.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So what are you thinking, Ted? So Ted, I got a question for you. I got a question for you, Ted. About our little thing we had going on last week.
when we got that hotel.
Yeah. How do you want to prevent this from happening next time?
Honestly, I am over getting hired to DJ places.
Yeah.
I don't like DJing for a job.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We don't really need the cash. It's just for a fun little pastime.
And also, like, we know how to make a party happen. We have creative ideas, and like I just am bored with plain old like show up and play
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
whatever, you know.
That's
Yeah.
one thing about like you guys doing the thing on the weekends. You know, like we're letting the individual promoters do whatever they want. You know what I mean? You can literally do whatever you want in that venue. You want to decorate it, you want to light it, you want to do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. It's a venue. We're trying to create a culture, not like a cookie cutter.
I'm gonna
thing.
need 12 salamander heaters.
Yes.
Oh,
Can you
wanna
provide
get
this
it
stuff
hot,
for
hot.
us?
That's
Can you provide these kind of things we need?
I got 4.
within reason.
I believe the phrase was, if you want to decorate,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can decorate.
Dawn, we
why
need
Getting
12
carried away.
That's why
salamander
he's
heaters.
12
right, guy,
salamanders.
right,
All
right.
right.
And all the blue M&Ms. Just blue M&Ms. Not any of the others.
Right.
No green?
No green.
No green?
I eat red crayons because the red ones taste the best.
Now what?
I got a beat for you.
Keep it going, Dwan.
You're
What
up.
else
You're on
was
deck,
you
Dwan.
For Ted
I'm on
about
deck.
the situation?
What about what?
On deck. Get it?
Oh crap!
That's my phone.
Boop, 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 boop. We going to scratch. All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
Boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, I'm like, oh, some pepper, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh, boom, bip to the back, rock, I'm like, oh.
All right. So I feel like we got a lot of things off our chest.
Check, check.
Check. We're back. So everything's off our chest. We got check. We talked about our last week little event. That's done and done. Mooney, you got your thing. Adam, got your questions off the way for Chris, right? You got any other questions for him? Interrogation.
I have a question.
I
Yeah.
was there.
Who's closing out Tronic tonight?
That'd be us.
Oh,
Yeah, we do it.
Yeah.
Alec Bale's right before us, so you know there's gonna be hype energy in there.
So we're Good Luck Garrett and Tip the Velvet. But his last name being Mooney and my last name being Sell, together we are Sell the Moon.
Sell the Moon. Okay.
Sell the Moon.
Sounds like some old school hardcore band stuff.
It's like,
I dig
emo.
it.
We'll do whatever you want, Dwan.
Die, never live, die, love. Some stuff like that. Some real like artsy
Right.
style stuff.
The irony of it.
Yeah, sorry it took so long to get you in here. We canceled you coming in the studio
Oh,
for
man, that-
like
like the
5
weather.
times.
We were actually supposed to do an
Tronic
FYI
even
takeover that
canceled
night
it,
at
yeah.
Tronic, man. And we got snowed out.
Oh, really?
Tronic canceled. That was the first, I cannot remember them canceling forever.
I've never, even on Christmas,
know.
Thanksgiving, you know what I'm
But
saying,
he was
whatever.
probably smart though, because it was really
It was
bad that
bad.
night.
Yeah.
Is there
One
any?
was-
Is there anything you want to shout out, even besides Tronic tonight?
Yeah, just every Saturday starting in March at 1601. first week club nights, second week band nights, third week house nights, fourth week hip hop nights, and then on our fifth weekends we're gonna do something different. Like this first one, we're gonna have the Loyalty is Famous crew come out and do like a crossover event with us, and then the next one we're gonna do a spoken word. So every Saturday at 1601 there's gonna be something in there.
I can truly say that is one of Fort Wayne's best kept secrets, venue wise. That place is dope.
Totally
I think
agree.
so too.
Totally agree. And if you want to stay in touch with everything that we're doing, go to Facebook, search Funk U Inc. That's Funk with an N.
One letter away. From
That
our
may
real
or may not
attitude.
have gotten me in trouble a few times. So there you go.
I also do want to announce that I do have tickets in for my first band night on
Okay.
March 9th. Sad Gravity from here is going to be headlining, essentially. I have Ellis Omega out of St. Mary's. They're a little on the emo side, you know.
Yeah, that's
but
cool.
they get a little rough, too, so they're fun.
What's up?
And then Gabe Moss and the Bruins, they're a little poppy and, like, keyboards and all that, too. So
Nice.
All in the same night?
all on the same night.
Where do
so
I get
yeah.
tickets at?
Right
I
now,
got
she
tickets
has
in
them
my
on her-
purse right now.
Right.
$5
What if I'm not
pre-sale.
here? How do I get tickets from you?
Yeah.
Then you can
Come to the
come to
Funky
me.
Ring page.
All the bands will be carrying them around as well. As of Monday, I will be getting with all them. So these
Dig it.
fancy things, which I actually got local, if you want to
Oh yeah.
throw those up there.
Yo.
They look
Buy
like
them
this.
I
people.
love those tickets.
Yeah.
Very small, very
There's
handy.
Funk Ewing's first pre-sale tickets in there for band night. Talk about growth,
Hey.
okay? Like that is something I never
Dig
thought
it.
I'd say, and I'm
Diversity's
very
key,
excited.
man.
Very excited.
Nice, nice. We're gonna close it out with a track.
Sounds good. Thanks
All
for
right,
having
thank
us,
you for
guys.
coming
Appreciate
in.
it.
Thank you
Appreciate
That
guys
was
for
fun.
sure.
We're here every week.
Hashtag kerfluffle.
Kerfluffle, DJ Kerfluffle. 9 to 10 every week. 95.7
What a great
WELT. Goodbye.
Ripping burpee box jumps. Hashtag no excuses.
I guess.